Welcome to Little Worship Company Bible Time. My name's Jo, and today I'm going to tell you about the beautiful world we live in. There are so many things in it to be thankful for. Can you imagine how much fun it was for God to invent all the creatures and the birds, the bugs and the butterflies? I'm going to read a Bible story from the book of Genesis 5 to 10, and it's called The Little Man with the Giant Boat. And it's all about how God saved his wonderful creation. Shall we see what's in the sack today that will give us a clue for our story? Oh, digging deep, digging deep. Oh, look, a very large wooden mallet. Let's find out why there's a mallet in the story, shall we? When God made the world, he worked hard to make it beautiful. He loved all the people of the earth so much, and he wished that they would love him too and be good. Sadly, the people didn't love God, and they were also unkind, selfish, and often argued and hurt each other. God was so disappointed. He knew he needed to do something to change this sad story. One man named Noah had caught God's attention. He was a good man who was hardworking and very kind. He really loved God, and he adored the beautiful world he lived in. God had come up with a plan that would allow him to wipe out all the bad things and create a new beginning for the world. Noah was having a quick dip in the local pond when he heard a voice. Noah! Noah was so surprised he swallowed a big mouthful of water. Noah! God tried again. Noah stopped. Yes? Noah, I have noticed you. I have noticed that you are a good, kind man. You look after your family, and I know you love me. I can find no one in the whole wide world who is like you. Noah, I need to start this world again so we can start a new story, and I need your help. Noah was so shocked that God was speaking to him, he had started to tremble from the top of his body to the tip of his toes. Noah took a deep breath and said to God, I will do anything for you. God spoke again. Noah, the people here are bad. I want this world to be good again. Please can you build me an ark? Noah interrupted God. What? Who? What now? God said, an ark, Noah, is a large boat. It will be big enough for you to fill it with animals, 2 of each kind. Your children and their wives and you and your wife can also go in the ark with you, but no one else. Noah was trying to take this all in. God, shall I go and build it on the river so I can sail it to the sea? God laughed kindly. No, my son, I will bring the water to you. God gave Noah the measurements for the boat. Noah realised this wasn't going to be a little rowing boat for a few beetles and bugs. This was going to be like a floating zoo. Awesome! Noah was ready to get going. The very next day, Noah started his work. Lots of people were very interested in the man who was building a boat on dry land, and they laughed and they mocked him. Noah didn't care. He trusted God, and God was trusting him. He had to chop down trees, chop wood, learn how to bend it, how to cut it and saw it, how to sand it. He had to make machines to lift the wood, to pull it and to push it in place. And he banged nails here, and he banged nails in there. Bang, crash, tap, all day long. The sun was bright, the land was dry, and Noah took year after year after year to build his massive ark. with 3 floors and lots of boxed areas for different animals to live. One day, finally, Noah realised it was ready. God was so proud of Noah. He had definitely chosen the right person. Noah was standing like a tiny dot staring up at the enormous ark when he heard the air fill with 100 different sounds. He turned around and through the trees he saw a long line of God's precious animals. Hippopotamuses, rhinoceroses, emus, raccoons, stoats and goats, foxes and oxes, aardvarks, larks, eagles, beagles, gooses, mooses, big baboons and kangaroos, all animals 2 by 2 arriving in the queue and entered the boat, peaceful and calm. Next, Noah walked up the long gangplank with his family and God shut the door behind them. Then the first drop of rain landed on the tip of Noah's nose. He knew God was going to keep his word and start a new story. The rain came and then it didn't stop and the sky's taps opened and the heavens poured. The ark started to float and the rain came down for 40 days and nights. The ark set sail and floated around the open water. Noah knew that God had saved him and his family and their precious cargo needed to be looked after well. Noah treated the animals like kings and queens. He fed them and took them for walks on deck. He even sang to them and showed them his dance moves. After months had gone by, the water started to go down and Noah opened a window. He carefully held a dove out the hatch and watched it fly over the horizon. Noah was still standing at the window when he saw a beautiful sight. The dove returned with an olive leaf in its beak. Noah shouted with excitement, "He has done it! Everyone, he has done it! God is ready for us to be back on land!" And the doors opened and God's glorious animals poured out of the ark as God painted a huge rainbow in the sky. Filled with happiness, Noah praised and thanked God with all he had in him. "Thank you, God, so much." And then God replied to Noah, "Noah, thank you. Thank you for your hard work. You are a good man. I have put this rainbow in the sky as a promise to you and to everyone else on earth that there will never be a flood like this again." God had such a big job for Noah, didn't he? Next time you see a bird flying or a puppy barking or even a rainbow in the sky, you can remember Noah and the time when God started his story on earth again, full of goodness and life. Thank you for watching Little Worship Company Bible Time. See you again next time. And remember God's promise next time you see a beautiful rainbow in the sky. To be the first to watch Little Worship Company Bible Time stories, you can subscribe here, or you can click here or here to watch more fun and inspiring videos.